Yeah, and let's welcome our first guest.
Let's talk about love.
Let's talk about love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Project Love. Priscilla from Project Love, the CEO of Project Love. Priscilla, how are you doing? Put on your mic. Your mic.
Unmute your mic.
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Trini, sweet
There we
all
go.
over, I
There
say.
we go. There we go. And
That's what we're talking about.
how you doing? How you doing?
Good, good. I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I mean, our families just met, and I love being able to support each other and help in any way possible.
So tell us about the toy drive that you have coming up.
Woohoo! Yes. So let me say, I'm Priscilla, the founder of Project Love Global, and we are planning a huge Christmas event in Trinidad to help children in need. And we're having a toy drive from now until close to December month. You could go to any South Market 868 event and donate a toy. You'll see our big banner. If you don't have toys, you could always donate a couple of dollars to buy a toy for a child and keep it a happy experience.
How long have you guys been doing this?
So about 2 years now since Project Love launch, we've been trying to get the children some fun items, basic need items. So about 2 years now, and we've been able to send down 2 barrels to Trinidad already.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great when you could help. No, is the project in a certain part of Trinidad and Tobago? Is it located in a certain part of Trinidad and Tobago?
No, the market travels from south to north. So for all information, you could email me at projectlovetrinidad@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Donate at the market. But of course, if you email me, I could arrange to have the toys dropped off somewhere or picked up from somewhere.
So if somebody like living in foreign wants to contact you, how would they contact you?
Projectlovetrinidad at
Mm.
gmail.com. Just send me an email and I'm very responsive.
Um, say that again. Say that again. Say that. Project Love.
Trinidad at
Okay.
gmail.com.
Okay. All right. Good. And you're looking for any type of toys, any type of toys at all.
I would say just the age ranges of who plays with toys. I mean, if you still play with Barbie dolls, you understand the value of having a toy. So maybe just birth to 16, 17.
Mm. So
But
so
Anselm,
yeah.
I have to tell you, I heard from people who attended the market that toys in Trinidad are costing an arm and a leg. They tell me one yo-yo is $70 TT.
A yo-yo.
Mhm.
70.
$70. 70.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Okay. Is that pesos?
Yeah, no. So I just think, you know what? I found a doll. I went to the supermarket the other day. This Barbie doll was about 18 something dollars, and they had it on sale for $1.90 here. So of course, I buy it, throw it in the barrel one time. So that's the other things folks could do if you have a bigger donation that we could fill a barrel up here. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm happy to ship barrels of, just toys and whatever items, basic items that kids will need. One of the most important parts is I've been partnering with another organization and we've been collecting sanitary items for girls on the island because I heard that they're missing school due to the lack of proper care. So this organization, if you also have sanitary items, women's wellness products, same email, projectlove@gmail.com, and get those girls comfortable and able to attend school and do what they need to do.
Priscilla, someone in the chat says this guy from up in Speyside, Tobago.
Mm.
He far up in the country somewhere. That's what I've been
Uh-huh.
told. I ain't sure. He says, "Are you discriminating against Tobago?" Yeah,
Why would you say that?
you know, you live from
No.
Speyside, you ask those kind of questions.
I'm not discriminating against Tobago at all. I'm so actually really happy to expand to other islands and just anywhere in the world, honestly. But you have to go step by step, right? So you reminded me that one of my students who was accepted into boarding school through my scholarship program, the White Foundation. I'm also the founder of the West Indian Women Network. And she is going to start the first West Indian Women Network for Teens Club on campus. She is originally from Guyana. So we welcome everything, but you know what it is who comes to me too. So if my group of people that contacted me are from Trinidad, that's where my focus is going to be. But anybody in Space Side or anywhere else in the Caribbean, let me know. Our network is huge. We have really strong links on the team, which is why I really want to shout out teamwork. Honestly, those who can, why not reach back and help anybody else? I hope I answered your question.
Yeah. No, I think it's always a outstanding thing when you reach back to help people in Trinidad and Tobago. And maybe Eugene, you can take Priscilla's email address. Priscilla, say that again. Say the email address.
projectlovetrinidad@gmail.com.
Right, and you and him can liaise, and maybe they could try to organize something for Tobago, and maybe not this year, but the next year you could put that on the track, so to speak.
Listen, this year is perfectly fine. We are ready and prepared to help as many as possible. Little by little, the donations come in, the team expands. And for me, I'm all about right now. If you're not doing something right now and you're constantly thinking about what are you going to do, what are you going to go, what are you accomplishing? You have to be in the now.
Well, I mean, Priscilla, I think that this is a great endeavor. I think, but what we can do, we can have you in and out a little more often, so people can you can kind of keep people minds on something like this, because this is a charitable thing that's being done, for the less fortunate in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
In this day, we have quite a few less fortunate in Trinidad and Tobago. And things like this are really. I mean, I normally will give a Christmas party up in Chumaka, Clavantel,
Ooh.
and something that it's kind of dear to me, Chumaka, 'cause where I grew up. But we really appreciate you doing these type of things. It's important for us here in the diaspora to give back to a place that have made us, many of us, what we are today. A
Yes.
place called Trinidad and Tobago.
Home.
Yeah, home sweet home.
Well, Ansem, what I notice and what I really want to make a difference in is that the tools are there nowadays, right? So it's a matter of connecting the future generations to what tools are there and empowering them to be self-motivated, to be independent. I mean, look at us. We had the opportunity put in front of us, so we decided to take it. So it's more than just given to somebody and saying, here, it's about giving them the tools now to take what they have, teach them how to use it, and grow so that they, in the sense, are also donating to the world as well.
Yeah, there's a quote that says you make a life by what you give rather than what you receive.
Oh, yes, that's lovely.
Mm. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, one of my students actually said something to me that, as an adult, resonated with me. She's 12 years old. And she says, I used to be so nervous in my classes. I'm always worried about what other people think of me and this and that. And she said, one day I realized they're also nervous too. They're also thinking about, oh, am I doing this right? Am I not? They don't have time to think about you and your insecurities. So, my point is that everybody at some point is really focused on themselves. So, you also have to focus on your strengths and building your strengths for yourself so you can also go on and help others.
So there's a question in the chat here by a person with five different names, but I think This one is Captain. I think this is Captain here. Um,
Uh-huh.
he comes. He's like reincarnation. He comes with five different names. But Captain says, "Good night." Out of toys, tax exempt.
Yes, we are an official nonprofit, so any monetary donations, toy donations are tax exempt, and I do send certificates to our donors so you can, display that you have participated and contributed. So
But
yes.
I don't know why. I don't know why Captain want to talk about the toy sex. Captain have about 87 acres of land in Trinidad. And you want to know toy sex? Why donate
Oh,
and talk about tax exempt? I
mm,
know, Captain. Look, look get we married.
87 acres,
Yeah, 87 acres. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's just chilling there in Trini.
Nah, he does grow African bees and all kind of different kind of bees. He does
Oh,
grow
that's so nice. That's something else that you know
that.
what, helping students to learn how to be self-sustaining.
Yeah. Cap, to hear the idea, take the idea now, Cap. Put somebody on them far on
Cap,
that all that land you had there and let them learn how to um make some honey, make
that's
some
right.
African what do you call it African honey? Whoever honey all it does produce their cap. Again, you have plug your cap free. Again, you have for them the honey that UNC. I mean that honey you just make up in so Priscilla, and
Talking about honey, there's
yes.
this new pizza on the menu. It's hot honey chicken pizza. So, Cap, if you want a little, something to do with your honey, put a little spice in there.
Mm,
Side note.
mm. You see,
Sorry.
you see, you see, he correct me, 150 acres. I was absolutely
Oh
only
my
giving him,
goodness.
yeah, a half. You see, I was only giving him half the right amount of acres, 150. Yeah. But
Well, you
Tony
know
and
what I could
Danny,
do with
all that
that?
music for Priscilla.
Eh?
Yes, Priscilla, I
Good
heard you say,
evening, sir.
good evening, good evening. I heard you talk about you go from north to south. Do you go from west to east also?
Amen to that. Wherever the travels can take us. And nowadays, you don't have to leave your country or your home to make a huge difference in the world.
Okay. But how has the help been over the past couple of years thus far?
So far, so good. I'll be honest with you. I have multiple online businesses. I teach for two different programs. I'm also an author and just, I'm doing so many different projects. So I haven't had time to dedicate myself and pour myself into this project as much as I would. But at the moment, we're still sustaining. We had an end of the school year party for kindergartners in Marbella to celebrate that. Look, you made it through the year. Good for you. We provided lunch at Christmas for the Center for the Disabled in San Fernando. Royal Castle TT donated all their lunch. Um, we've been able to send on the barrel with a whole barrel of sanitary items for girls. I would say with the time that I've invested, very good.
So Priscilla, hold with us
Yeah,
1 minute. Let's go for a quick station identification. When we come back, we're gonna wrap up. Send the village to the
perfect.
Triplets on WZY 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, our next guest after Priscilla is a person, an aspiring political analyst, such scientist, no other than Paul Saran. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village of the Dad Triplets on WZY 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. So I'm going to read something from social media. A person by the name of Gordon Paul says, Handsomely born, any prediction for the general election in 2025? I said, Gordon Paul, the BPA will win all the seats. He laughed. That was a joke. That was a joke. Yes, so Priscilla.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I think this toy drive is something that, do you have a general sense of how many kids you have actually helped through this toy drive? At least get a toy that may not had the opportunity to get a toy.
Through the toy drive, I would say close to 100
Okay, good.
combined. We did a couple of small schools, and then we did the Christmas event last Christmas. So still pretty good, right?
Absolutely. Listen, if you could help one kid, that's a big difference. You
Amen
know.
to that. Well, Ansem, I have
Hmm,
to share with you one more thing.
yeah.
Recently, I published this book, Globalization of Hearts, and is
Okay.
based on the steel pan player George Rampasad.
Okay. Yeah.
If
Yeah. I
you've
know him
heard of
very well. Very good. Very, very good.
Yes, and George said for every copy sold, he will donate to our Christmas event.
Mm,
So I invite everybody to go to Amazon.com and just search Globalization of Hearts. We're also in Barnes and Nobles. And you get a little sneak peek into George's life and some pictures. But what is most important is that we are celebrating history in the making of our Caribbean culture. Does that
wonderful.
make sense?
Yes. Splendiferous. Splendiferous. It's always a
Specifically
pleasure.
Trinidad culture.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have to be biased, you know. Okay.
August 11th was Panda in the
World,
world, right, to me?
yes, World Steel Pan Day.
World Steel Panda. So, I mean, we get and anyway, and I'm not gonna get it done. So
Well,
Priscilla,
did you hear about they're going to name the street Trinidad and
yes,
Tobago somewhere there by Sing's Roti Shop?
correct is right.
I was so
Yep,
excited.
yep, that's fantabulous too as well. Maybe that will give them the impetus to change some of them street name in Trinidad. You know, like Frederick
Uh-huh.
Street and Charlotte Street and Henry Street. Anyway,
And Slim Street.
another day for that. So Priscilla, it's always a pleasure having you here. You're welcome back anytime. Any closing words before you go?
Well, the most important thing I want to say is that after COVID, I really just realized the importance of basic needs and self-care, mental health. And I want to encourage everybody to just stop for a minute, breathe, and understand that right here, right now, you're okay. Everybody's okay. And to help others really empowers you and the people around you. But honestly, Anselm, Mr. Nesbitt, Diana, you're a force by yourself, but you're so powerful when you have a group of like minded people who are helping you to move to that next level.
Priscilla, it's always a pleasure. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
All
Good
right.
night, everybody.
All
Good,
right. Bye
great
bye.
words, great words you left with us.
Thank you. You are all an inspiration. Well,
Bye
keep
bye.
up the mischief.
Thank you.
Bye bye. So there you have it, folks. Project Love